Hello cowboys and cowgirls, welcome to Sugar, Spice and Everything Nice. Today we are going to have a story time and I am waiting for you to subscribe. Just click the red button on your right side. Even the goat bleated. And the notification bell on your left side, at least to get more notifications after I post a video. I don't know if you haven't noticed. I did this box spread by myself. Go check out that video. I'll put the card above so that you can watch how to do your own hair this quarantine. Anyway, ignore the bleating from the background. We are going to do the video anyhow, even with the goats. This is what we call quarantine. Even goats wants to be shining. My good people, a disclaimer, please ignore the soundtrack you hear from behind because I want to record from here and this is the best place for lighting and this ship has decided to shine. So it's going to be the music soundtrack of the video and today we are going to do a story. Hoping you're all ready for a story. Together with the sheep. The sheep is giving the story more than I am giving. Yo, can't you shut up? Just for a minute. Anyway, guys, I don't know who hasn't subscribed. Even the sheep is asking you, please subscribe to my channel. Please. 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 Let me tell you, this sheep is so restless. It has decided we are going to record together. But anyway, today is a story time day and we are going to do this and we're going to do about way back some of my memories in school. I don't know which school you went to, by the way. Leave on the comment below which school you went to, if you went to group of schools, if you went to academy, if you went to primary, if you did IGCSE, if you did KCSE, I mean 844, if you did GCSE, GCE, whatever the system was. But today is a story time and it's about school. I hope you're all ready. So guys, I did 844. And since 844 is a system where 8 years in school, in primary, then 4 years in secondary, and then 4 years in college or university or tertiary education. So this time I had done all my class, my primary, and I'm going to give you a story about my secondary lifestyle. I went to a group of schools. So remember that school we were in. If you know we went to the same school, comment below which year you were in below. And it's just a funny story because it was my first year. Now we call it, in Kenya we call it Form 1. It's like your first year in high school. So I had come from group of schools. For me, by the way, academy is a group of school. If you came from an academy, we used to classify it as a group of school because academy is where you used to eat sausages and bacons and that bougie lifestyle. You never used to do lofty works. You never used to do heavy manual work. We used to have that kind of lifestyle. All sorts of animals are distracting me today, but it's okay. So I came from an academy and I went to this secondary school somewhere in this country, in this beautiful country of ours. So this is my first year. We are getting there. I'm finding people from group of schools. I'm finding people from primary and from people from any public schools. And we are going with the bougie lifestyle here, and I'm not used to eating the kind of school stuff and all that. Hey, shock on me. Shock on me. So the story is from my first year. It was just a crazy day. It was just a crazy funny day. You see the way students go to school and you're already having homesick. You're reminiscing about how you would have been at home, doing what. So this particular day we had a double lesson before lunch. And as kawaida form ones, we are not much concentrating. It's not even into our system. We are more homesicking than even schooling. So it was double lessons before lunchtime. I don't remember which lesson it was, but yeah, it was double lesson. So the lesson, it was English. We used to have some certain short teacher. I'm not going to name names. And then it was a she. She did the lessons, and now it was lunch hour, and the hooter, we used to call it hooter, rang. So what do? All we think is food, and we go back to our cabins and take our plates and used to have tags on our plates. So what happened? We all were hungry, and then in high school there's this kind of food we used to eat called 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒. 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒 is actually corn and beans, and then used to be put big potatoes. Actually, let me call them full potatoes. And then we used to call something. The soup used to be called top layer because it used to be thick, and then it has a layer of fat or oil on top of it. So it used to be having some kind of gravy that was so enticing. There's a form one, and the fact that you're missing home, that was so glorious. That used to keep us running for it. So we do our lessons, we finish our lessons, the hooter rang, and here we were running for our lunch, of course, as a form one. Lord Jesus, can't you help me do my video? So we ran for this lunch of ours. Mark you, since we were so hungry, and for months how they behave, there was a protocol in this school. You used to use a certain pavement, and there's no running till you get to the dining hall. Who is we? Who is our class? Our class was directly with a certain pavement on the grass. So we thought we are so clever. We saw one person passing by, and all of us, there was a tendency in school that one person does something, you all follow, like the disciples. So we all followed to the end. Guess what? The principal was waiting on the other side. She made us go back to class, and she made us. Now the juicy part of the story is this. Remember, I'm from a group of schools. We're not used to hefty jobs. We're not used to have dirty jobs. We don't do these things. We speak in English. This is a school where you're speaking Swahili. My friend, let me tell you, we missed lunch because of our stupidity of running on top of the grass. And do you know the punishment we got? We were told to wash grass. Mse, umayosha nyasi. Umayosha mnyasi. So the principal did this, told the dining hall prefect that our class, it was a West class, that one West to be to some food to be retained for our class, and she gave us the punishment of washing the grass and making it as green as it was. Can you imagine? That teacher was so mean. How can you tell from once minute people, the small babies of the school, to wash grass? Nakwambia, that's how we washed That's how we washed the grass. We used to wash. Oh my God, how do you even wash it? Usually remember that story. I feel a little bebojinga. that principal, and later on became my history teacher at some point in life. And she was just crazy. Imagine we washed the grass. Tuliosha nyasi. Have you ever washed grass? Have you ever? We washed grass for an entire afternoon, and then the afternoon it was mathematics double. And that teacher, I'll give you another story that story for another day, because that teacher made me miss choir at some point. I'll tell you what happened. But Nagambia, we washed the grass. Hey, I've never forgotten that story. It was the first punishment in high school, and we washed grass the entire afternoon. That was the story of my life. Washing grass. As silly as it sounds, we really did wash grass. What kind of punishment did you do in high school for your first time? Or what stupidity led to you being given a stupid punishment as an entire class? And you just remember and you're like, yo, what was that teacher thinking? That was so inhuman. How can you tell children to wash grass? And literally, as foolish as we were, we washed. Instead of telling ourselves to plant new, we were pouring water on grass. And then the Form 4s and Form 3s were making fun of us. Oh my God, because of food. Stomach. Hey, stomach taught us some hard lessons. From then on, we learned a lesson we never repeated on passing that pavement. We used to be disciplined. When the hooter rings, you have to hold your horses as much as you're hungry, and have some etiquette and walk all through. You don't have to look for panya roots. We used to look for panya roots. Hey, that is the story of the day, and that's how it was. We washed the grass, and that's how I came to wash the grass. So you please share or comment below and tell us what sort of a crazy thing you ever did in school, or what teacher made you do some silly stuff that you have never forgotten up to date. Because me, I haven't forgotten that madam, the principal. Where she was fire, but she was and she was a historian. That is the good thing about, I love history, so I used to love her. So hey madam, wherever you are, you made us look silly. Anyway, click below, comment, and tell me what you have done in your high school life. Were you from a group of schools? Were you from academy? Were you from primary, that is public schools? Or you're from some bougie school? And tell us where you what kind of punishment you've done with your class or individually, or what's the craziest thing you ever remember about school. Now that we're in quarantine and guys are not attending classes, and we are adapting to the new norm, can you reminisce and remember something that you ever did that was crazy? That was the story of the day. It was a moral of like etiquette, like if you're told not to do something, please don't, because the consequences will do a silly thing 3 times of what you had been told not to do. Because we washed the grass. I've never forgotten that part. I washed grass in my year 1 in secondary school, which is quite funny and silly too. Thank you for watching. That's all for today. Till next time. Stay safe. Oh my God, that's not corona. Subscribe to my channel. And at least the sheep decided to shut up. Bye.